Welcome to Scenic Heights. The site is situated in the Adayar zone, Chennai, and it is located adjacent to the Bay of Bengal. The location of the site near the sea is one important factor that is used in developing the city. The city is developed in a manner to make people's life better, healthy, harmonious and a bit organic. The city has a stunning landscape with maximum greens. Dwelling units are classified into economically weaker section, low-income group, middle-income group and high-income group. There are 480 dwelling units for the economically weaker section, 540 dwelling units in low-income group. Medium-income group has 360 dwelling units, and high-income group has 234 dwelling units, 1,614 dwelling units in total. High-income group and middle-income group dwelling blocks are placed in the east end of the site so that they could get a sea view from the balcony. Every dwelling unit has been designed with the vertical garden which is watered properly through the drip irrigation system, which helps in keeping the temperature as low as possible. Every dwelling unit have an individual water tank to avoid water wastage, that is, in the case of using a common water tank, an individual may forget to close the tap and it would lead to a lot of wastage of water. So individual water tank has been provided to every dwelling unit. Floating valves have been used in the delivery tanks to avoid overflowing of water. Each tank receives its water source from the overhead tank. Overhead tank's capacity is 440,000 liters and it receives water from 3 bore wells. All the 3 bore wells are facilitated with rainwater recharge pits, which helps in maintaining the water table. Through a proper drainage system, all the rainwater throughout the site is collected in the recharge pits. Electricity is provided properly to every dwelling unit, and also an alternative source of power in case of emergency is provided. Sewage pumping station has been set up along with the waste management plant through which biogas is supplied to limited dwelling units from the EWS section. Wastewater from the dwelling units is treated through the local level wastewater treatment plant and used for gardening purposes. Every block have been provided with a very efficient and proper fire safety system that has been backed up with the fire water pumping station with modern technological pumps, which gets its source water of 75,000 liters from the underground water tank. Paid private car parking and bike parking spaces are provided near the dwelling blocks of economically weaker section, low-income group, middle-income group and high-income group. 2 common multi-level automated car parkings are provided for all the 4 categories. These 2 parking are managed by a smart system. Each dweller will have a smart card that holds the dweller's details like office timings and parking lot number allotted for that dweller. The dweller can swipe his card and take or park his car. By this system, getting delayed at the parking will be avoided. A common multi-level bike parking is provided for all the 4 groups. A water body of 10,000 square meters has been provided in order to maintain the groundwater table, to avoid building basement weakening due to changes in the water table level and to provide a pleasant mood for the dwellers. The ground floor of the high-income group blocks has been provided for the non-residential purposes like indoor games, along with the provision of separate playing spaces for disabled dwellers, auditorium, gym, activity room and supermarket. There is a separate gate behind the supermarket that gives access to vehicles like trucks that carry goods for the supermarket. The goods are unloaded behind the supermarket so that the dwellers will not be disturbed by its arrival. Another mini market and a coffee cafe is also provided nearer to the dwelling units of economically weaker section and low-income group than the supermarket. A dispensary, Anganwadi, and library is provided. A primary school that would take in 500 children with other necessary infrastructures. A community hall which can accommodate 800 people. There is an indoor dining hall, guest rooms, and alfresco that could be used for both dining, conducting events and ceremonies, and outdoor. A swimming pool and a private space that could be used by 75 people at once. A yoga center is provided opposite to the pond, providing a peaceful space for meditation. A Hindu temple is built in a great architectural style that faces the pond. A playground that comprises of a football court, a basketball court, badminton courts and volleyball courts is there at the center of the site area. And another playground near the EWS block with badminton courts and volleyball courts is provided. There are resting rooms for the maintenance staffs, laborers, gardeners and all other workers. All the street lights, multi-level automated parking and few non-residential buildings are powered through solar panels fixed on the rooftops of several buildings. Regenerative speed breakers are installed on the roads within the site. When a vehicle goes over the speed breaker, electricity is generated. Cycles are provided in cycle stands that are set up at several major locations. These cycles could be used for accessing different locations within the city. Benches are set up alongside the pedestrian path for the old age group people. A barrier-free environment is provided for the differently abled people through ramps available at every building. Tactile pavements and sign boards are set up at the vision of cone of the differently abled people. Emergency vehicles could reach the affected location on time with the help of these signboards. Open gym is set up in a park area. It helps to work out in a better mood and provides the sunlight requirement of the body. Herbal park that has several varieties of medicinal plants and herbs to educate the residents about the value of medicinal herbs and to make them rediscover the ancestral way of treating a disease. A cultural park is set up which contributes to community building, includes reduction of alienation or antisocial behaviors for youth and adults, promotion of ethnic and cultural harmony. It comprises of pot making, learning traditional songs, traditional dance practicing platform and Silambam, a traditional game of Tamil Nadu. There is a park between the EWS block and vegetable farming is carried out through organic method in the center of the park. The vegetables are sold in the supermarket. Another park is set up specially for the walking and jogging purposes along the pond.